Hey fam, this is our trip from February 2025 to October 2025. First, we got jobs in Lake Havasu. I got a job at a shitty coffee shop, and Justin got a job at Safeway. And we both hated our jobs. And we stayed at his dad's house, and he helped us fix our van up. It was amazing, and it took a long time. And then we went to 8month because we wanted to check out the donkeys. And they were so cute and friendly. And we could feed them carrots. And they were silly too. And then we went to Sedona for the second time. And it was so pretty. And we met up with Lindsay.
Look who's here.
Lindsay's here.
There's a bike coming.
And then we went to Flagstaff, and it was so fun. And then we went to the Grand Canyon, and it was crazy. Very, very grand. Very big. And we camped at this campground near there, and we found this weird skin. It was like a giant piece of fur. Really big. And then we went to Utah and did our own hike. Experimental hike. It was beautiful. There was not too many people there. Just climbed a lot. And then we went to some hot springs in Utah, and they were crazy looking. Hot spring was small, but the surroundings were beautiful. There wasn't too many other people there either. And then we went to a different hot spring. I forget where this one is. And then we went to, no, that's the same. And then we went to a different hot spring. This one was the best. It was crazy. And then we went to this campsite in Wyoming or Montana or something. But it was amazing. And the river kept telling us secrets. It was kind of weird. Like we heard voices in the river. But we were fine. So, yeah. And there's Justin. And then we drove to Yellowstone, and there was a lot of snow on the way. Who would have guessed? Not on the road, though, don't worry. And it didn't snow while we were there. And we got to Yellowstone, and then there was buffalo behind us. But they were pretty chill. They just kind of hung out. And then here are the geysers. Pretty cool and pretty stinky. Bunch of different ones. I didn't put all the pictures in here, but they're pretty cool. And then we went to a farm, and we didn't know this, but the owner, she's actually famous. Her name's Winona LaDuke. She's Native American. And we picked hemp seeds and hung out with the animals, and it smelled really bad. And the dogs were really, really cute. And then we left because she wasn't feeding us, so we went to do Instacart in a different city, and there was tornadoes every day. And then we got this free shopping cart full of food. Sick. And then we went to some random guy's house, old guy, and we helped him dig up trenches for his new house that he's building. He was weird. And then we went to some swampy campsite where mosquitoes were biting my butt while I pooped. It was horrible, but it was beautiful. And then we went to a different place in Minnesota, and there was lots of thunderstorms and lightning. And we met these friends that had cute dogs, and we dog sat for them and cat sat for them. Best animals ever. I miss them. That's Pistachio. And then we went, we met their daughters finally, and they were so cute. They're like the cutest little angels, and they loved us, and we loved them, and we hung out every single day at their house. They were very, very kind people, and we'll never forget them. And then we made our way to Justin's family cabin, and it was beautiful. We spent a week there with his family, and it was so fun, and the weather was nice, and everything was amazingly green. And they're his little niece and nephews. They're so cute. Look at this guy. What a cutie. And then we drove again the next day. We had to get there in like 2 days. It was like snowing, and then we got here, Crescent Lake, and it was beautiful. The clearest, bluest water I've ever been in. And then here's our campsite. It was pretty big, we found out. And then we roasted marshmallows and had fires every night. It's been amazing here. And then we went to Bend every few days to get some groceries, and this was our favorite coffee shop. And then boom, we're in Pacific City with Bianca and Lindsay, and it was amazing. And it was so fun, and I didn't want to leave, and the time just couldn't have been shorter, honestly. It felt so short. But those days were such a blast, and I can't wait to see you guys again. But yeah, I can't wait to come back to Pacific City, even maybe next year. Who knows? With our whole family. Because that place rocks. And it's just so beautiful. There's just so much to explore, I feel like. It doesn't get old. But yeah, it was so fun. And then, yeah, this is just us working in our little work uniforms. And there's Justin. And that's him coming back from scrubbing a nasty toilet. We made some friends with the camp host. This one's Jane. She's awesome. Her dogs are really cute too. And then she brought us this dog that she found on the beach. And we almost kept it, but then luckily we found its owner. So, yay. And now we're back. My mom called me today, and I had to lie to her that we're coming back in December. Meanwhile, we're coming back tomorrow, and that was hard, and I just feel so bad thinking that everyone thinks that we're coming back in December, but I'm also so excited to surprise everyone and to be back early. Yay! We're leaving right now. Oh, we're coming.
Dude, that's like, I know, I was like, oh my god, she's probably so scared. I was just texting Bianca too. Oh my god, whoa.